Hey ladies, so Facebook is down today, which I was like, man, is it my phone? Is it my Wi-Fi? Like, what's going on? And then I realized, okay, it's just down everywhere. Um, but I wanted to still connect with you today and send you an email. So I just wanted to share something that's been on my heart that the Lord just convicted me of. Well, not really convicted me of, but that I want to share with you. So I know that wedding planning is hard. It just is. It's hard, especially if you've never planned a wedding before, and especially when you have everything going on around you: life, work, school, family, kids, fiance, like everything. And when you have, it feels like everyone else is telling you how to plan your wedding, and it's just craziness. But that's not really the problem. Because the real problem is something that I didn't even realize I was going through. And I want to see if you can relate to this. My problem with not with worrying about whether or not I was going to get my dream wedding was that deep down I had this fear. I had this doubt that the Lord didn't want to give me good things. And if you're feeling that way too, that's the problem right there. It's not like, yeah, you're having all of these things, everyone else's opinions, you don't know where to start, you have no idea what task to do and when to do it, how to find your perfect venue, when to send your invitations, like all of that is going on. But deep down, it's just this question of, does God even want me to have the wedding that I want? And I felt like that a lot when, just through my relationships, I never broke up with anyone. And I went through many relationships before I finally found my husband. And I would just constantly ask the Lord, why? Like, do you just not want me to have good things? And then he finally sent me my husband. And I realized, like, that every relationship leading up to that just was preparing me for my husband. But I had that doubt and I had that fear, and just that fear of, do I deserve this? Like, do I deserve to be happy? Does God want me to be happy? Does he want me to have good things? And girl, the answer is yes. 1,000% yes. And if you really feel this, like if you really resonate with this, just reply back to this email and just say, just send me a heart. Just the heart emoji. And I don't know of a single woman who doesn't go through this struggle, who doesn't ever struggle with the fact of, are we good enough? Like, are we worthy? Are we enough? Do we deserve good things? And so I have just something that will help you, that I want to talk with you about through this, because it's big. Like, it's something that everyone struggles with. And I'm going to tell you, like, you know how when something happens, a problem in our life, and we just want to stick a band-aid on it. But a lot of the time, like, when we stick a band-aid on it, we don't actually know what the real problem is. And that's what we're doing when we go and look on, our Pinterest boards for ideas, or we go into Facebook groups and ask for advice or opinions, or we try to download like these checklists and stuff, and those are all band-aids. Like, because if you feel like you're not good enough, if you feel like you're not worthy, if you feel like you have to people please your way through this wedding planning process, that's not actually, like, that's the real problem. And we need to help you believe that you are good enough, and that the Lord does want you to have the wedding of your dreams, and that He wants you to plan your wedding your way, and that you are not being selfish, because that's something that I really struggled with when I was planning my wedding. It's like, okay, well, I know that my mom wants me to do it this way. I know my grandma wants me to do it this way. I know that my bridesmaids want this dress instead of this dress. And so then if I thought about, well, I should just do what I want, I just felt selfish. I felt really selfish. But the thing is that it is so much deeper than that, because you and your future husband are entering this union together. And this is something that the Lord has called you into union with, words, that the Lord has called you into. There we go. Hope that made sense. And in a marriage, the Lord comes first, and then your husband, and then everything else. And what I didn't realize is that when I tried to people please, when I was trying to make everyone happy, which I can't do, and you can't do either, and I know you know that, but we still want to. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, yeah. So when we do those things, when we try to people please and everything else, we're actually putting those people above our marriage and ultimately above the Lord, because the Lord calls us to put our marriage first, centered around Him. And when I realized that, it's